Welcome to APBC Calculus at Queen's Orchard High School. My name is Mrs. Patel and I teach APBC Calculus. Calculus is the language of God. Without calculus, we wouldn't have cell phones, computers, microwave ovens, or we wouldn't have radio, TV, GPS, nothing. As you can see that it's very important for the modern world. About myself, I'm a former electrical engineer. I have a degree of master's in electrical engineering, and I turned mathematics teacher. I have been teaching at Queen's Orchard High School since 2005. I love this job. I'm so passionate about teaching math and enjoying mentoring, helping teens, and showing them how math can be fun. I'm also sponsoring Math Honor Society. About APBC Calculus class, it's a college level class, and it's considered as a Calc 2 of the college. The satisfactory score on the APBC exam in May, they gave a college credit. And objective of this course is to give students understanding of calculus concepts, related mathematical skills, appropriate technology we use, and just preparing students for the APBC calculus exam. It is a very rigorous course, comes with status, weighted average, and a thrill of learning math. I always tell students that if you are taking this class, that you must enjoy the calculus. Math has to be your favorite subject. This is the ultimate and best year of math in high school, as we put all this math we have learned in past classes, we put them to use. It comes with a workload, fast pace, and built on commitment, passion, and hard work of students and me. It requires meta level of knowing and understanding. I mean, not only knowing, but memorizing definitions to matching quiz, understanding how we know what we know. Far more important than learning calculus is how to learn, which involves learning how to formulate excellent questions, how to make a connection between concepts, and how to prepare for a large scale test. Students have not taken 3.5 hour long exam until they take this calculus class. So let's talk about AP credit and placement. This information is from the College Board. So, what is the difference between credit and a placement? Credit is if they get the college credit early, which saves the time and money in college. Placement is they skip the introductory course and they get to take the advanced placement classes. Some colleges are offering both. Now, many times students are not sure, students and parents are not sure what is the difference between AP-AB and AP-BC calculus. AP-AB calculus is a first semester calculus course, which is very basic one. AP-BC calculus is a first and second semester calculus classes. So if you see there are altogether 10 units in calculus, 8 units are common and 9 and 10 is a BC only. So the amount is split between 60 and 40. 60% of the material is AP calculus and 40% of the material is AP-BC calculus. About the information about the University of Maryland College Credit, students don't realize that when they take AP-BC calculus class, they get 8 college credit. This is the University of Maryland College Park information. They get credit for Math 140 and 141. And University of Maryland accepts score of 4 and 5. Now at QO, we create calculus community, which means we mean students and teacher, we all work together all the way until AP exam. And I have a past APBC calculus exam results. Most of the students in my classes, those who take 2 semesters of, those who stays with me for both semesters, they get 4 or 5, and record is 100% of the students passes every year, which means Every students get 3 or above, with most of the students get 4 and 5. This is the sweet reward of working year round and get the 8 college credit. In 2024, exam is on May 13. So I always tell students to write the date in their calendar right now. The race is on May 13, and we will be preparing for that. I use the AP Classroom resources, so all the students are required to join the AP Classroom. About the exam, so first part of the exam is a multiple choice, which is a 1 hour with with graphing calculator and without graphing calculator. Second part of the exam is again hour and a half, so altogether is a 3.5 hour long exam. Calculator is being used in a class, and I always tell students to have a latest graphing calculator, which is a faster and better version, which saves time. Class is built, the assessments and the grades are based on 90 and 10, where 90% of the grade, marking period grade will be based on the summative. And sometimes I use the AP Classroom also for some of the assessments. I always encourage students to use a pencil. 10% of the grade is for the homework, but this 10% helps students to get the other 90%. AP curriculum emphasizes communication skills. Knowing is not enough. With that in mind, writing and problem analysis plays a crucial role in this success. Many of the class activities, lessons, worksheets, quizzes, we emphasize on justify and explain. Students are saying that I know it is true, it's a fact, but I always encourage students to write it up. Just pour your mind on the paper. The presentation counts. Knowing what you know is not just enough. Everything is based on the presentation. So, goal of the AP Calculus is to know the big four of calculus, to know and be able to apply the concept of calculus, score 5 on the AP test, develop an appreciation of a math, and enjoy math. You should be looking forward to come to the class every day. To achieve the goal is attendance is very important, every single class, plus there are morning review sessions. Practice, practice, practice. So talking about practices, I always say that it's a practice makes man perfect, but not only that, practice makes permanent. We practice such a way that it improves our speed and it improves efficiency. We The minute we read the problem, the mind start processing before you start writing. Good work, study habits, including organizing papers, work, positive attitude. Every day, just think you can, you do it. Expect glitches, but you have to stay positive. And I'm always going to be their biggest cheerleader and supporter. Take advantage of many, 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 many resources. I have a very organized Canvas classroom where there are units and modules and video links and answer keys and notes and resources. Plenty of stuff is posted in Canvas classroom. This course can be challenging, but we are all together. Hang in there. Remember, all this hard work will be paid off with a sweet reward of a 8 college credit. Last word, calculus is challenging, but it's not meant to be impossible. Get help from friends, internet, tutoring, homework solutions. Always rely on you have some friend in the class. You have to have a best buddy in the class. Be sure to get help, revisit the problems, concepts. Ultimately, students are responsible for demonstrating the mastery on their own in a timed environment. I always put emphasis on a timed environment. Time is the biggest enemy. You know the solution, but if you cannot produce the answer in certain timed environment, it's not going to help you. If you are really struggling, see me ASAP. I'm available during lunch. Morning times are the best one. My students can always find me in 311 or 314. I just say that don't cry, get help ASAP, and finally try to be professional. Always say positive, positive, positive. Think you can. When students come to me, they says, "Oh, this lesson is so hard. I can't do this." And I always say that let's start from what you can do it. Tell me which problem you can do it. Stay positive, think positive, and then we can do it. Prompt, yes, again, time, come to class on time, prepared. Most of my students are always prepared. I'm so proud of them. They come with the necessary material. We do not waste any class time. The minute they walk in the class, we start lesson and we work all the way until bell rings. So we have to be productive and polite is all my calculus students are polite. If they have any question, concern, they know that I'm always available. About a group work, try to be discussion independent. Group work needed, always talk math, introduce yourself to the other class member. Any question, concern, send email to me. Grading policy is the same as what we had before in the past years. MCPS classroom, AP classroom, I always use those. So any question, concern, or the calculator and the material, everything is the same as before. So any question, concern, don't hesitate to send me an email or you can call me also. Thank you again for watching this video.